Hello class, today we are looking at linear equations in two variables. So the essential question is, how do I find the slope of a line from points or graphs? Your learning intention. I'm learning to identify linear equations in two variables, find the slope of the line, and write the equation in slope-intercept form, point-slope form, and in standard form. So today we're focusing on finding slopes. So you've got two warm-up questions. Can you pause the video and complete those on your own? Please try. Well, I hope you took time to try to do them on your own. Step 1, we have to distribute. So let's start. 3 times x is 3x, plus 3 times 3 is 9, minus 4 is equal to 5 plus 5 times x is 5x, minus 2 times 5 is 10, plus 4. Okay, so if we're looking at those like terms, we've got 9 minus 4 here, we've got a 5, then negative 10, and then positive 4. The 3x will not change. 9 minus 4 is 5, so it's 3x plus 5 equals. Okay, I'm going to bring the 5x down next. I've got 5 minus 10. 5 minus 10 is negative 5. Negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. Okay, that was what we were looking at. 5 plus negative 10 plus 4. 5 plus negative 10 is negative 5 plus 4. Negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. That's where the negative 1 comes from. Now, we are ready to solve. We look at our variables. Which one's smaller, 3x or 5x? Well, that would be 3x. So we'll subtract 3x from both sides. It's eliminated from here. 5 is equal to 2x minus 1. Okay, next step. Get your numbers to the same side. I'll add 1 on both sides. 6 is equal to 2x. Divide by 2. And 3 is equal to x. Okay, on the next one it says solve and state the number of solutions. We still have to distribute. Okay, and we're supposed to solve and state the number of solutions. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12, plus 2 equals. What is 1/2 of 8? 8 divided by 2. 4. So this is 4x. What is 1/2 of 20? 20 divided by 2 is 10, so it's minus 10. We still have those numbers that need to be combined. (4x) negative 12 plus 2 is negative 10 is equal to 4x minus 10. What do you notice? They are exactly the same on both sides of your equal sign. This is where you have an infinite number of solutions. Any number you want to put in will work in this case because it's exactly the same. So those are both review problems. Hopefully you were able to do them on your own and then just check your answer. There is a formula for finding slope. The formula is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Rise over run, that's your slope. So we're going to find the slope that connects these 2 points. So rise over run is also what we consider slope. You might hear it called rate of change. So let's put it into our equation, our formula. M equals, what are my two y values? 6 and 2. 6 minus 2 on the top. What are my two x values? Negative 12 and negative 4. Now it's positive 4. So it's negative 12 minus 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. Negative 12 minus 4 more is negative 16. Can I leave that as the fraction 4 over negative 16? No, I have to simplify. Okay, 4 goes into both. 4 divided by, negative 4 divided by 4 is negative 1. 16 divided by 4 is 4. It simplifies to the fraction, negative 1/4. Okay, looking at the next one, I've got x, y, x, y. Does it matter which one I start with? No. The slope will not change between the 2 points. What are my two y values? Negative 6 minus negative 2. What are my two x values? 10 minus 10. Negative 6 minus a negative 2 is negative 6 plus 2. Negative 4 over 0. 10 minus 10 is 0. Can we divide by 0? No. This is undefined. Now, if you're looking at these 2 points up here, you notice that the x values stay the same. The equation of this line would be x is equal to 10 because it is a vertical line which gives you an undefined slope. Okay, let's look at the next one. X, Y, X, Y. M is equal to negative 19 minus negative 19. Negative 9 minus a negative 3. Okay, you don't minus the negatives, you plus the positive. So negative 19 plus 19 is 0. Negative 9 plus 3 is negative 6. What's my slope? This time, it is 0. Because I can have 0 on the top of my fraction. That is allowable. I can't divide by 0. That is not allowable. Okay, if this is perfectly vertical and you get x equals, what do you think a slope of 0 is? perfectly horizontal. So looking up here, which value does not change? Your y value does not change. So this is y is equal to negative 19. Okay, for the last one, once again, xy, xy. My slope is equal to 15 minus negative 12 over negative 30 minus negative 3. Once again, we do not minus the negative, we plus the positive. 15 plus 12 is 27. Negative 30 plus 3 is negative 27. 27 divided by negative 27 is negative 1. And we're done. So, half of your practice today will be finding the slope from 2 points. So, you'll be finding the change in y over the change in x. Slope is always designated with an m. So let's look at finding the slope from a graph. So if I'm looking at this graph, it's got 2 points identified for me. I know that my slope is equal to the rise divided by the run. So I'm going to count how many boxes I go up. I simply go up 1 box. So that is 1 over. Count the boxes, not the lines. 1 box, 2 box. So that's 1 over 2. And that's my slope. Positive means it goes from the bottom of the graph to the top of the graph. How about the next one? This one is a negative. So I'm going to put the negative sign in so I don't forget. Once again, I've got 2 dots identified for me, 2 points. I go down 1, 2. So I go down 2. And then I go right 1, 2. If you notice, this forms a right triangle. This is equal to negative 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Negative divided by a positive is negative. Okay, looking at the next 2, what do you think is going to happen? Think about the horizontal line we had from the last page and the vertical line. What were their slopes? Well, let's look at these. Okay, does it go up or down? No. So the top number is 0. The bottom number, the rise is 0. The run is 1. 0 divided by 1 is 0. So that is a horizontal line. Its slope is always, always, always 0. But what about the next one? I go down 1, 2. I don't go right, I don't go left, so over 0. This is undefined. I cannot divide by 0. Okay, there are 2 practice problems. Pause the video and see if you can do it on your own. Well, I hope you tried. If you didn't, you'll never know if you're understanding or not. So, x and y. My slope is equal to the change in y, -2 minus 8, over the change in x, 12 minus -13. -2 minus 8 is -10. 12 minus a -13 is 12 plus 13, which is 25. Okay, this is not simplified. What number divides evenly into 10 and what number divides evenly into 25? That would be 5. -10 divided by 5 is -2. 25 divided by 5 is 5. And we've simplified and we are done. Okay, if you didn't try this one on your own, please pause and try the last practice on your own. Well, I do hope you tried. Step 1 is to identify where the line goes through the corner of a box. If I'm looking, it goes through right here. And if you notice, it's right in the corner. Now I'm going to start going down until I find another corner, which is clear down here. I analyze, is that a positive or negative slope? Well, that is a negative slope. How many do I go down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've gone down 5. And how many do I go to the right? 1, 2, 3. So it's -5 over 3. Can I simplify? Nope. So that is our slope. You know that you are successful when you can identify linear equations in two variables, find the slope of the line, and write the equation in slope-intercept form, point-slope form, and in standard form. So today is simply slope which is rise over run. It could be called the rate of change. And you find it by taking the change in y over the change in x, delta y over delta x.